Alright, you fucking people. Okay, welcome to the zone, to the Thunderdome. Welcome to the questions to be asked hour. You gotta ask me questions, or you will die. That's the rules. I didn't make them up. That's the rules. I don't know if I should add everyone again. Fuck it, I don't care. It doesn't matter. What are your questions that you have for me? Do you have any questions at all to ask me? I am but your humble servant.
Why must we die?
So that you can stop talking to me at some point. Alright, any other questions that we have? Anything else we need to know? Shit, I don't even have a question ready. That's crazy. That's wild.
Well, I mean, I figured BOBO or any would have been here.
No,
Are
she's
they going to be
busy.
here today?
She's busy. She's got
That's
a
kinda
lot to
sad.
do.
I figured.
I can pass on the question to her, or I can answer it to the best of my ability.
I
That's
mean,
all I can do.
I'm going to presume the BOBO show will not really be anything to do with Khonjin House. It's just you're posting it just because you get more widespread attention? Question mark.
No. She wants me to post it so that she doesn't have to deal with the fucking freaks.
That is also fair.
Yeah, she got a good look at everything that happened to me, and she wants no fucking part of it. So, that is it. Anything else? What's the voice changer you used? I didn't use a voice changer. It's just me. The genuine article. You said I used a voice changer? They're trying to besmirch me.
Yeah, no, not gonna lie, that just kind of sounded like raw Khonjin. Not like raw.
I was surprised
Raw.
because it sounded more.
It sounded like you were pitched up slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pitched up slightly. I didn't have a fucking filter on.
I didn't say voice changer. I said pitched up.
Oh.
Someone said voice changer. I'm reading it right in front of me. It says voice changer.
I think they're trying to gaslight you.
Alright. Yeah, I pitched... You know Audacity? How you can, like, pitch things up and down? Pitched up by 5.
Oh.
It's the magic number. 5. Alright.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the secret. Now you know the secret is 5. If I have to pitch something in a not stupid way that makes me sound like a fucking idiot, I only pitch by 5, either up 5 or down 5. That's it. Like unless I'm supposed to sound like a freak. Like a freak. Oh, it was Leo. It was Leo who said that, the one who was gunning to get my precious password and destroy my account. I got it. I understand. Also, stop typing. You gotta fucking just ask it with your voice. I don't want to read this shit. I don't care. All right, what's your other questions that you got? What do you got for me in the auditory world?
How do you exactly plan to collab with Running Shine?
How do I plan to do it?
Yeah, as in like you said that you wanted to work with them, but like did you want to like do a video with them, or did you just want to like be in their stream? Is there like a specific idea you had to do with
I
them?
just wanted to
Or you
do a
wanted
video with them. I don't have a specific idea. They just seem like someone else who is like not really interested in being clouded and is not a freak.
Oh yeah. No.
So
I really like them both. I like you guys both.
that's as far as my interest sort of went in it. I'd make a video with the guy. Like, is my position. But I don't have an idea. I don't know. So, that's it. Anything else? Anything else, fella? What do we got? I'm plugged in to the ether right now. The spirit energy of the earth sky is flowing through me. I can answer any question when prompted. It is a skill I mastered from sitting atop a rock and thinking for 30 years.
When you say things like
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
did somebody just like really
I was wondering if you have like a specific coding language that Supermental was aimed to be in.
Nope. No.
Okay.
People were like, C++ is easier than C, so do that. And then I was like, all right, time to learn C++. And then the tutorial's like, here's how babies code. And then I was like, I can't do this. So, oops.
C++ is incredibly hard, I feel you.
Well, they said it was the easier one than C.
It's easier than C, but that doesn't make it easy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, there's a certain point when I try to learn coding that the abstraction sets in and I can't, like, it actually makes my brain implode. And it's not because of the concept. Like, checking for, like, if true flags is not a crazy thing to conceive of. But whenever I start to learn the coding terms, I'm like, how does the computer know to do what I'm telling it to do? And then I, like, fixate on that for 7 hours.
Have you tried visual?
I mean, I
Visual
can.
code?
Try again.
I mean, how does the computer know? It's called another program tells it what to do.
Yeah, but it gets really, like,
Confused?
Danielle codes for her work. Coding is what she does. And whenever I bring this up to her, she goes, just fucking forget about that. That's not your job to know that. Just learn what all the functions do. And I try to forget about it, but I can't.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you could figure it out, I'd imagine you would be able to really manage like a lot of things a lot more effectively than like 99% of coders. So
Wow, that's
take
a
that
lot
for
of
what it's
faith
worth.
to put into someone who can't figure out the basics of coding. It's like, if you learn coding, you'd be better than all other coders. You'd be a freak.
You're
A
telling
freak
me
in the
the
coding sheets.
Khonjin House Flash game was made with no coding?
The Khonjin House Flash game just needs him to move forward and die.
I mean, that's still some code.
That's no
It-
more than
it-
nothing.
like
I
the
don't know.
parades around the
implementation.
year
What
of
about the
being
implementation of the beautiful like Geno speech element where you have the generate
Also, it's
Geno
coded in
lines
action script.
in like real
It's coded
time?
in
If
fucking action
Khonjin-
script, a language that is useless everywhere. No one uses action script.
If
And not
Khonjin
only
died,
action
then
script,
Geno.
it was coded in action script 2. Like, an even more dead language. It's bullshit.
You're saying that like that game wasn't one of like the greatest marvels of coding ever when it released.
I'm not saying it
I mean,
wasn't.
it
I'm just
was.
saying the facts as they are,
I
as they're
am.
in front of me, which is that game is gay.
What's the
So,
source port?
Any other questions? Go ahead.
There's always
I
been
await
about
with
that.
bated breath.
I do have. Oh,
Huh?
I do have one, but I hope it's not gonna be like other people have asked me this like 5 minutes because I'm very early.
No, go for it. I'm ready.
Do you have any plans to like continue / just come back to competitive review? They were really entertaining. I really liked them.
Sort of. I sort of do. I kind of do. The answer is I kind of do.
I'll take some hope is better.
Because I was like, I was talking to my roommate about it. They're like, I don't know, wouldn't be so bad once in a while to do a little game review just for the fun of it. So I may as well. I mean, hey, Apple Police 3 happened. Why not?
Sonic Adventure.
Anything can happen.
You have a game in mind
Anything's
for that?
possible.
Resubscribe, get it. Still hasn't come out. I've been scammed.
We might. We might. I
I
might just break your heart again.
Damn.
I might just break your heart. I might just go onto patreon.com and be like, it's coming, and then fall off a bridge. So
Khonjin.
You know, that would still put you like above most.
What game
stages
in
of
mind would you
that
want to
would
do
use
in
it.
the next competitive review of
Sonic Adventure 2 Part
Majora's
2.
Mask.
Majora's Mask? Okay.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Cool.
Like Khonjin, I got a comment for you.
What?
Speaking of game reviews, like me and my friend Joe would like to like commemorate you for like really accurately detailing the story of Sonic the way you did. It was incredible. And very accurate too.
Oh, thank you. That was thanks. It was a lot of playing games.
Is there still
Excruciatingly. Yeah.
is there still a follow-up plan on that? On
We'll
Sonic
see.
Adventure 2?
We'll see. I could break your heart. You want me to
Okay,
break your
sorry, I
heart
didn't
now?
hear
And be like,
earlier.
yeah, I'm doing it. It's coming out tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow.
Can't wait.
And then I'm taking the next plane to Yoruba. I'm out of here.
That makes me think though, was there ever any progress done on the SA2 Part 2, or was it just like
No,
you
it
dropped
was.
the first
there
one?
straight up was.
Oh,
Like the script is done, I think.
It was
Last
in the
I
middle of a
checked.
bunch of bullshit.
I had the script done and then I handed it off to some guy to edit it, and then he edited some of it, and then it didn't go anywhere, and I was like, yeah, fuck this.
Would you ever
This is
just show
Yeah.
the script or just put it somewhere in the extras just
the
so we can
script's
read it?
crazy. The script's crazy because I also, what's weird about it is that if I wrote it again now, it wouldn't be the same because I was so
Of course.
invested. I was so invested, and I shit talked like Sonic fans so hard. Like I went
Let's
so
go.
in on them. That's some crazy shit.
Good.
I said something about
Hell
like what the fuck was it? It was like listening to, I think the first line, I think the literal first line of the script to that was like listening to Sonic fans critique games is like listening to fat people give weight loss advice. I don't know. I was like really,
True.
I was really
Damn,
wired in.
true.
I wonder if
Uh,
it had any inspiration of the newest Geno episode.
But anywho, yeah, we'll see. It's like if I wrote the script now, it would be like I don't care about Sonic. I don't care about this. This is it would be really short. It'd be a really short script. I'd be like, Sonic levels are good. Some Shadow levels are good. Knuckles had like 2. Tails and Eggman suck. The end. Goodbye. We're done here.
Gotta rework it for the Sonic movie.
Yeah. Well, I like it was also like I think Sonic Forces had also come out, or some other game came out, and I was like, what am I even doing here? I don't care about this shit anymore. So,
Right.
but we'll see. We'll see. The original script was very impassioned. So, but anyway, any other questions?
here.
Anything else?
Doing a company on Frontiers.
I
Or does it need
haven't played it. I don't know.
What about Unleashed?
Unleashed, I would love to do. Unleashed, there's so much to talk
Please.
about. There's a lot.
I love that
to
game.
talk
like positive or negative? Because it
No,
could go
everything.
very much
That's
either
why
way.
it's so
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like Sonic Unleashed is not cut and dry. It's a weird game to talk about.
I absolutely adore it, but I understand if people don't.
That could be so.
Yeah, but it's like, it's kind of like I feel like that always makes for a more interesting review. If you review a really good game, you're just like, oh yeah, it's good. And for all the reasons that most people have said, but here's one reason maybe you didn't hear yet. I love the grass. Like, I don't know.
If the game's bad, it's just like 30 minutes straight of this is a fuck shit.
Yeah, and those can be fun, but that just depends on like what you're like. Honestly, okay, real shit. I want to do a review on Sonic 06. I actually do.
Whoa, what?
Unironically, I want to do it because I feel like there is a lot of bad shit there, but it's none of the shit anyone talks about. Like, you talk about Sonic 06, it's like, the load times are gay, the story is bad, this was rushed, this came out in 2006. Like,
it's glitchy.
Yeah. Whereas what I think is interesting about 06 is that there are design philosophies from that game that Sega still uses, which is insane because they were bad there and they're still bad. So like, I feel like that's worth talking about because it's like, why did we overlook what we still deal with today? Like the homing attack going in a straight line and then dropping you down started in Sonic 06.
Oh yeah, running
That's
shine
crazy.
That.
That followed like every modern game after that. So what the fuck? But anyway, that'll be for a maybe video that maybe happens and probably won't. So, anything else? Any
Be
other questions?
interesting.
I'm sorry I keep asking this, but Detective Brooklyn win.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think we're probably gonna put it in Gino's show, but
Oh, that'd be
Joey is
cool.
Joey's like, fuck you, don't put it in Gino's show, make it its own video.
That's
Maybe I
big.
can make the next one the fucking Detective Brooklyn. We can have a streak where every video uploaded is not the Gino show. Like, it's just a new video every month.
I mean, have you seen the
That's actually
numbers
kind
on
of a
the
good idea.
Bereni show on TikTok? Like, it's doing big.
Yeah, apparently it's just going, it's flying. Which is cool. I'm happy for Anna.
Yeah, I love it. It's fun.
That might just because it's vibes and it seems like a kind of audience. And I mean that in a bad way, just
Yeah, it'll be great to invite an audience who wants cutesy gay furries into the Gino show, which is this
hell no.
virulently horrible show
Hell
about
no.
being very cynical.
I think you're going to be
The
surprised
Geno
at the overlap.
pipeline.
There you go.
We'll see. Well, yeah, I'd love to disappoint a new legion of 14-year-olds.
You need to make more silly content like that, and then also fucking just keep on what you're doing with the Juno show and just making it like less and less appealing to literally anybody.
You're keeping the
No, I
YouTube
mean-
poop alive in the blood of current day.
I mean, considering most people didn't leave you like.
No,
YouTube
we
channel.
actually have a great sort of new YTP thing coming up with a special guest who might even make my audience situation even worse.
Jonathan Tenick. Oh wait, no, that guy's gone.
And no, he would make it better. He's a fucking god. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him to death. I would suck dick to make a video with him.
Oh damn.
He's the only person I'm starstruck by.
Andrew Tate.
If he reached out to me, I would actually piss my pants. I would
Real?
piss my fucking pants. Like I've had people with like gorillion subscribers reach out to me. They're like, "I'll give you $1 million," and I'm like, "Lick my balls." But if this 4,000 subscriber man messaged me, I would get on my knees and fucking bow. Like,
I get that.
yeah. I am his reply guy. He may as well be some thirst trap girl on Twitter. I always reply to everything he fucking tweets. I am his reply guy, straight up, and I will be until I'm dead. I don't care. I'll be that. I'll live that role.
You
I
could
have
say
no
you've
shame.
given him no reprieve.
No reprieve at all. He posted something recently. He's like, "This is what Shad Corduroy 3 would have been if I could still make it." And I was like, "Bro, you could still make it, please, please, still make it.
You're still alive.
Yeah, what the fuck?"
Stuck in
Yeah,
air.
I have with that man. I have no shame. I am just an unapologetic fan.
You should just
anyway.
start uploading more videos to get his attention. See how that works.
Well, the last time I did that, he fucking hated me. We did
Oh.
do that.
Damn.
Well, no, he left YouTube and deleted all his videos. So I went on Twitter and I was like, "Get all his videos. We need to archive them." So,
Shit.
like a freak, we went around getting them. And then he was like, "Yeah, I was just trying to leave in peace, but you fucking assholes, go get the videos." I'm like, "I'm sorry.
Damn, I didn't
I'm not
know.
living in a world without the posh mother shuckling dangler dongler hour. It's not happening."
It seems so
For
weird.
real.
Like, how dare you like my content?
I mean, I get it, but I'm choosing to be selfish and being like, well, I want to watch your videos still, so I'm going to. But anyway, any other questions that we have?
Why?
Because it's the question hour. You're supposed to
Hell
ask
yeah.
them.
Punch Out Review win.
What win?
It's a Punch Out Review win.
I still don't know what you're saying.
I said
Punch
punch
Out
Punch
Review
out
when?
review when.
Oh, I
Oh, because
said
you're not speaking
when.
English.
I'm sorry.
Speaking...
When will there be a Punch Out Review?
Oh,
Christ.
I don't know. Never.
for the Wii?
Never. If you ask it like that, I will make sure to never
Oh.
do it.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so we got the answer on that, but when's the Super Punch Out review?
Nice.
I'm never doing a review again.
It's coming out.
Asked nicely, I think.
Is
I
it
wanted
coming
the
out?
Unleashed one, please.
Is it coming
No,
out
never.
alongside Tony Vellante?
Begging on hands and
I'm gonna start reviewing TV shows
God, the
Home movies
Sopranos.
when?
from like the
Honestly?
1950s.
Home
I would-
movies review.
I would watch a Khonjin review of House MD.
Sorry, that's too
gay.
too early.
Damn it.
1950. Or it's too late. There's
But-
no House MD back then. It would probably be like Sherlock Holmes TV show.
You're starting from the beginning, I see.
I wonder what Sherlock Holmes will get into today. Him and his pal
Khonjin-
Watson setting out on another adventure. Now in Technicolor.
House.
That's what I'll be doing.
The house.
When's
Okay,
the
sorry.
Steamboat Willie review?
Steamboat Willie. Yeah. I'll be like, here he is, this fucking idiot mouse, and now everything is bad. Because he rode on a boat once in 1938. You are now fucked. Because a mouse rode on a boat once in 1938, a company now owns two separate news outlets with contradicting political opinions so that they can sell war to you like an animal.
You were born
Anyway,
into a
any
doomed
other
world.
questions?
I'm gonna.
28. Dear God.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead,
okay.
Steamboat
Doppel,
Willie
it's you.
came out in
Sorry.
1928.
Okay, shut up and let him ask the fucking question.
They're paying money.
I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't actually come in here to ask a question at first, but I did think of something. I noticed your voice for Roy sounds very slightly different somehow, and I'm not sure if you just like pitched it up a little or something.
I
but, like,
pitched it up by 5. By 5
Oh.
exactly. If I only ever pitch up or pitch lower by 5. I feel like any more than 5 and it sounds stupid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I figured it made sense for this dog character who's kind of a stick in the mud. So, all right. Anything else? Anything else we gotta know? We want to know.
Speaking of the Doom Corporation, do you have any just like favorite theme park rides or Disney World rides?
Fuck,
If you ever
man.
went?
I don't know. Space Mountain's always cool. I mean, I haven't been to any of these places like since I was a teenager. I don't know. I always like any ride that's like it's a giant drop into water. That I was a sucker for that. I
pretty
would go on that like 6 times in a row. I was kind of scared of Space Mountain though because I'm like 6'7", and so I always thought I was going to hit my head on the wooden things coming out of the ceiling. I never did, but I was just always afraid.
Are you actually 6'7"? What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh.
That's why I get away with being insane.
How much is that in centimeters? Non-American here.
Wait, what happened?
How much is that in centimeters? Do you know?
Oh,
We got a
fuck. I
geek
used to
in the
know
chat.
because Benny would ask, and she's German, and they don't do feet and.
Yeah, I'm Polish, so we don't either.
Oh, okay. What is the metric centimeters? I'll
Yeah.
just convert it right now.
Oh.
6'7" to. I'm doing what you should be doing.
I actually
Just
am
so
right
you know.
now, but I forgot the fucking what 6'7"
Okay, I'm
is.
200.6
Wow.
centimeters.
That's kind of insane. I'm
It'd be
6'4",
like
I
that
think, or
sometimes.
5.
I drank my milk every day.
I missed out.
So, any other questions? Anything else? It's all right. There's no such thing as a stupid question, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have probably asked earlier when we were still talking about games, but have you ever considered playing Yeek or Y2K? Like
Fuck no. Oh my god.
Ah,
Why? So I
sad.
can be mad? So I can be-
I mean,
No.
sometimes that
actually
can
got
be
good
funny.
guys. It actually got good guys.
I don't.
God, no, that's not
I
possible.
do not believe you
That's
for a
not
second.
It has every ingredient going against it. It doesn't have one thing that would convince. It's like, oh, the writing's bad, awesome. Oh, the main character is voiced by Kerbifer, awesome.
Nice.
Oh, the
You're
fucking
famous.
creator is a dickhead. like, and not the good kind of dickhead, like the "I'm sorry, guys, I didn't know that games weren't allowed to be art" kind of dickhead. Yeah, I don't think so.
I can at least give context for the last one, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's good still. But the last one is like massively fucking misrepresentative of him. It was like a huge fucking thing at first. It was very strange to see, actually, because it was literally just a snippet of him going on a podcast where like the whole shtick was exaggerated opinions, where they basically were just like acting like assholes because apparently that was the thing that was supposed to be doing on the podcast.
Oh,
it was just a fan of the guy that was doing it. Yeah, and people just took that fucking quote and just started parading it around like it was his fucking idea. It was really strange.
All right, I take it back then. I take it back then. I don't want to perpetuate.
I still wouldn't say the game's good, but I'm glad to at least say that because it's a very big like misconception. So many people saw that quote and just think that's like his actual opinion.
Well, they'll strike that from the record. He did not go on a rant about, being petulant about games being art. He did, however, hire Kerbifer to be the voice actor of his main character, and then
Yuri
write
on
the game
Ice.
like that. So I will hold him to task for that, for those two things.
And also Yuri of the Wind, or whatever his name was.
Yeah,
so
Yuri.
It's kind of two
Yuri of
strikes.
the Wind. That's what I meant.
Yuri of the Wind.
I don't know if you know him, but it's like an old internet thing. Kind of infamous just because of how he sounds. Read like internet creepypastas, and that was his whole thing.
Yeah. I will say
like the most 2010s thing you can think of.
Yeah. If you do want like a Khonjin style review of Y2K, Running Shine has a really good one.
I know.
They're really funny.
Yeah. I know. I've seen it.
Fair
I
enough.
was more meaning to ask like in Khonjin's like personal time, not
True.
necessarily for a review.
Running Shine is really funny.
Thank you for not turning it into just a review. Just that I should experience in raw form Y2K, the journey of Alex and whoever the fuck else is in that game.
To be honest,
Feel
I
the
do think that's a game fun to experience with friends.
1999.
That is a game fun to
exactly.
experience with friends because the moments that happen in it just kind of have to be seen to be believed. But I don't know if that's
Exactly,
still
playing
true
it
because
on-
they released
yeah.
like a massive update that overhauls so much of it because they've been dogpiled on for like 5 years. For
You know what?
Really
I just got a Steam Deck for my birthday. My family pitched in, got me a Steam Deck
damn.
OLED. I've been playing
That's
good
cool.
games. I've been playing good games that I like.
Just
Fuck
keep
yeah.
to that.
Heck yeah.
Shout out to games that are good.
Yeah, I
don't play
just when I play something good and when I watch something good, it makes me happy. It makes me feel like I should try. Like I should try to make something bigger than I've ever made before. And then every time I watch something bad, it makes me want to lay in bed and die. Like die on the spot. So
Good things are a dying breed.
Honestly, I feel you.
so I just want to play good games right now. I want to play
Good.
things that make me happy.
Actually,
Like-
speaking of that, have you played the fucking Shadow Generations like re-release? Because a lot of people have been saying that's good. Apparently,
No. No, I have not.
It is pretty good.
I have like 50 games on my Steam library, and I'm going through them piece by piece. Just little guys in my library.
Uh-oh.
You start talking like that.
Do you have
But
all
that
the
is actually
emulation
like-
stuff set up?
Yes, I have RetroDeck, and
Awesome.
no, I didn't get EmuDeck. I just wanted RetroDeck, set it up fast, and then I could play my Fire Emblem 8 ROM hacks. So anyway, any other questions? Anything else? Anything else we got? It's pertinent that we answer every single one. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Did you design the boss of Geno Show?
Yeah,
The ladybug. Yeah, great job, by the way. Just wanted to say that though.
thank you.
I hate it. I hate that design so much.
Yeah, Danielle really. They originally had a black outline. Danielle really pushed to be like, no, please.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
no
really.
outline. It fits it so well.
It stands out, yeah.
All right. Yeah, because when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "What the fuck is this design? I hate this." I didn't know it was actually intentional though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was yeah, Danielle really pushed it over the line with that.
Oh, thank you.
She's been great in all this. But yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Anything at all.
I feel like you've definitely been asked this multiple times, but what's your favorite type of pizza?
Okay.
Did they ask
Hello?
and then leave?
I
They were scared.
No,
I think
that
they got
was someone else
scared.
who left.
Oh, okay. My favorite type of pizza?
Pizza.
I mean, it's a crazy question. There's a lot of things to consider, you know. There's like, because you got the classic cheese pizza. How are you gonna go wrong with the cheese pizza? Pepperoni can be a go-to if you got a place that like makes that sweet pepperoni. They make it themselves. They don't get it from the store and throw it on there. Like, if you get someone who makes an original pepperoni, you'll come the moment you bite it. You're just gonna shoot everywhere because it's so good. But that's not reliable. You're probably just gonna get the classic pepperoni that every pizza place has, and I mean that's fine also. You know, pepperoni never killed anyone. Sometimes it's too salty, but what the fuck? And then you got the buffalo chicken pizza that only 3 people do correctly. That's a gamble. That's a dice roll. Every time you order a buffalo chicken pizza from a pizza place, there's 7 million ways they can fuck it up. But if they do it right, you'll be sitting pretty for a whole week. Your stomach will hate you for it forever. You'll die from eating it. But it's good. But how are you going to forget about sausage and mushroom pizza? No, shut up. Don't clap. It's not over yet. You asked the question. You want to you want the full 30-minute answer? I'm giving it. Got the sausage mushroom pizza on a rainy day. That'll take care of you when you need it. Sometimes you need a pizza with no cheese on it. You just peel the cheese off and you eat the grisly innards. You know? Or you sometimes you need a Swedish pizza. The Swedish pizza that shut up. The Swedes are insane. They turn pizza into like it's funnier the 5th time. Yeah, the Swedes will turn
I only pressed it once.
Swedes will turn the art of pizza into hell, into agony. So maybe it's worth getting that for the laugh factor of when you see it. It's like a pizza that has French fries in it, fucking celery sticks. I think there's like
Fuck.
some flan. I don't know. They're out of their mind. They're out of their fucking mind. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Give me some leeway here. He sent me a picture recently of a Swedish pizza that the Swedes will eat because there's something wrong with them. You know, they're not to say anything fucked up about about the Swedes, but when you see this picture, tell me that Swedes should be allowed to be alive on Earth. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, here, I'm putting it in the supporter VC
This could
open
be
chat. Look
this
at
could be
this.
a show of itself. Just
Look at
pizza
this.
review. The
This is
Khonjin pizza review.
considered pizza in Sweden.
That's a salad bowl. That's a taco
What?
salad bowl.
That's like a
That does-
calzone.
And by the way,
No.
see the tomato on the bottom? Notice how you can kind of see some like letter or something? That's because the circle is just an empty, hollow fucking circle.
This is a blind man's pizza.
It's called though.
Would you say
They
that's
call this pizza.
If the circle's empty, it's just a donut.
Yeah, so anyway, this might be my favorite pizza of all time.
It's pretty good.
That's
Looks
not a
awesome.
fucking pizza.
You should just
Kinda
like
kicks
cut it
ass.
out and put it into Gina's show somewhere.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
and
to
so I can just
interject
call
real
out
quick.
Robin specifically.
Just to
Please.
interject real quick, there's this Joel from Blind Sauce. There's like a more descriptive talk about Swedish pizza, and it's like worse than you think. It's pretty disgusting, boy. What they do over there with pizza, and they think it's pizza.
Okay. Well, anyway, is there any other questions? Anything else? Anything else? I feel like I answered that to the best of my ability.
Khonjin, I have an issue that's been like scratching in the back of my mind for months now, and it's like very important.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm personally a big fan of your show, The Khonjin House, including the Geno show, but there's one thing I've noticed that's been missing that from the original run that you just have not referenced in any way, and it's really been bugging me. Where is Scrappy Geno? I miss Scrappy Geno.
Scrappy Geno?
Scrappy Geno. Do you not remember? Like, Geno's nephew from episode 17.
You got the best fucking lines in season 2.
Literally.
Geno's nephew?
Yes, Scrappy Geno.
Yeah, Scrappy Geno. You wrote this, man.
17? Episode 17? Alright, let me think about this. 15 was court, so then 16 was heist, right? And then 17 was heist part 2?
I mean, he was in like every episode. I don't know why you need to pick it out. Like, he's pretty memorable.
If he's in every episode, then why? What do you mean? Why haven't I referenced him? He's in every single one.
Well, in Khonjin House, but he hasn't appeared in Geno's show yet, and it's just like really upsetting me.
No, he's in there.
Really?
I'm not gonna
he's in
take
there.
my fucking meds until you put him in.
He's already in.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's in there the same way he's in every episode of Khonjin House. So I guess that's solved. I guess that's settled.
Shit, I'm sorry I ruined it.
I guess that's fixed. So anyway, anything else? Any other problems that we got to solve? Anything you need the plumbers to go in and fix up?
Not necessarily. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, please. Far be it from me to interrupt. I shan't be rude. Chivalry is not dead in the current age. I shall sit back and take a seat. Please continue.
Okay. I wanted to ask something about like writing the script for BOBO. I didn't really formulate the actual words for it, but it's just like, how did that writing process go, I guess?
Well, Anna was like, I want to make this show. And then I was like, okay, let me help you write the dialogue, because she had the general idea of, what she wanted, but just not specific events. And I was invested in it because I want to make a show that my nephews can watch. They cannot.
Oh.
They cannot watch Khonjin House. They
Yeah.
can't.
Reasonable.
Watch the Geno show. So I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." Geez, I don't know. I just kind of spitballed stupid ass ideas to her. I don't know. You got to figure out the rules. Because she wasn't even trying to be like, "Oh, we'll make it appropriate for the nephews." She's just like, "I don't want any swearing in the show." She just didn't want any of that stuff regardless. I was like, all right, we'll work within that framework, I guess. I don't know. There wasn't really a method, I guess. It's just kind of like, how do we establish them, these two fucks, these two maniacs? And then she was like, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, I'll think about it then.
They're lovely goobers.
Yeah, I feel like I sort of came up with how the events would happen, and she would interject some, like, I'm pretty sure the paw thing was her idea. To have Roy look at her paws a lot and piss him off. I don't really have a good answer for this. I don't know.
That's all right.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
But any other questions? Anything else?
I got one.
What's up?
Have you read any of the pre-Homestuck MS Paint Adventures comics? Because it feels.
I only
like,
read one, and you know exactly which one it is.
Yeah, it feels like sometimes your style can channel a similar energy.
I mean, yeah, I guess if that energy is the stairs, I warned you about the stairs, bro. I told you, dog. That's the only thing I've seen. And that's fine. Good for them. But I guess I wouldn't cite them as a huge influence, no. but I am aware of the stairs. So, anything else? Anything else that you got for me?
I got something. I was
What's
gonna I
up?
was gonna ask this in the last Q&A, but then my computer blew up
Oh, okay.
as I was trying to boot it up, so I didn't get a chance. How would you say what's good advice for just getting your shit out there?
Fuck.
Because I've been working on a project myself for 2 years now, a shitty little board game. It's inspired by you and just a bunch of other shit, just comedy wise.
That
And I'm trying
depends
to
on what you want to accomplish. That really, 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 really depends on what you want to accomplish out of it. Because it's how did I get? It's how do I get clouded with the sauce? How do I? That's a different answer from how do I make something good? It's two wildly different paths.
I'm trying to make it as garbage as possible, is my thing.
So you're not trying to get clouded with the sauce.
I just want to. I want to have the people who like it, sort of similar to Khonjin House in that it is. It's not small, but it has a very dedicated group of people who are into it. While most people
I'd say it's pretty small. I think if you don't have 100K, I'm pretty sure that's small. Because even 100K isn't that big, but it would be something. They send you a fucking plaque. They go, here, it's made of silver, or it looks like silver. I don't know.
Plastic, I think.
Here, you have 100,000. Yeah, if you're plaqueless, I think you're small. But I don't know. Even that, but even that, even being small, requires some kind of I don't know. All right, it's like this. It's hard. Don't exist.
I got you with a bad question. I see.
No. It's just it. One is pretty easy and one is pretty hard because if you don't care about being clouded with the sauce, just it's all at that point. It's just about what does motivate you. If you're not after the clout, what is it? Do you just want to bring something beautiful into the world?
I want to make something that has maybe 100 people ever be like, I fucking love this, and then anyone else who sees it be like, why are you making this? Why are you putting this much effort into making this?
Okay, well that gets rid of a lot of headaches. You don't have to be clouded with the sauce. You just have to have a house over your head, somehow. Right? So
Okay.
you go to the nearest pizzeria and you say, I'll deliver these bad boys. Meanwhile, I'm going to hide in the cave and I'm going to make this insane shit. I'm going to make it. It's going to come out and I'm not going to get a dime for this. But I will be happy. And the people at the pizzeria, when they call me gay and shove me into the dough mixer, they're not even going to know that I made something crazy with this money.
They're gonna know I made a card game that has hit characters like Magma Melbert, who's just a picture of Khonjin, but traced over really shittily.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at that point, the only advice you can really give is just figure out how you stay motivated and then do it. Because it's really just a point of work the shitty job and then in my free time make this, have the motivation to keep making it, and then when it comes out, you can freak out and show it to all your friends, and they'll laugh and be like, "Awesome,
hell yeah,
you did it."
All right, thank you.
Yeah, sure. It's like I was saying before, I wasn't even joking. To motivate myself, I need to consume something that's really good before I do anything. So I'll put on a really good show.
I always just put whatever I'm finding funny at the moment into the card game, just so.
Okay.
It's yeah. You've helped me a little bit. Thank you.
All right, swell, swag, awesome.
Good advice from someone who's sort of succeeded.
Yeah.
You've succeeded.
That felt a little mean, man.
Anyway, any other questions? Any other questions we got?
I have a quick one.
What's up?
You said a while ago that your like ideal YouTube thing, like fame level, would be to be below like 50,000 subscribers. Do you still like believe that? Do you still feel that? Has that changed at all?
Sort of. I mean, I guess changed in the sense that like I'm not concerned. Like I'm not gonna actively be like unsubscribed now.
Of course.
Like, um, no, it's more just an attitude of like, because like obviously it's just been going up. But it's more just like don't forget like who your people are and just make it for that amount of people.
Yeah.
Because like what I assume is going to happen is, even if it's really slowly, there'll just be more and more subscribers, and then it's like just people have no idea what my history is or where I come from or what I do. And when you have people like that show up, they're probably going to hate like the stuff you make for this kind of small group of people you have in mind. So it's sort of like just to remember not to fall to the pressure, because the more subscribers I get, the more naysayers there'll be that'll be like, don't do this. You should do something gay.
Right.
You should just do something dumb. Whatever. I don't know. Because it's like in my mind, basically, it's just a roundabout way of like my really old philosophy, which is like I make my videos for 1,000 people. I have an imaginary audience in my head of 1,000 people who I make the videos for, and then everyone else really isn't a factor. Because what good does that do me?
Yeah, that's a good mindset to have. Like just making it just for you, or at least like for people like you.
Sure. Like, I mean, and obviously that's just because of specifically what I want. Like, if I wanted to make ad revenue, obviously that is the worst mindset you could ever have in your life.
Of course.
Like, that's stupid. That's really dumb. You should think the opposite. You should be like, I have 7,000 people. I should find out what most of them like and do that.
Get on the Google Trends.
But yeah, but like I'm retarded, so like I do this. I do the wrong thing. I make the wrong choices.
That's the artist gamut,
So,
brother.
Yeah, and yeah, because and it's fine. I I don't have any hate towards people who are like, I want to make money on ad revenue or whatever. I just hate when they lie about it. It makes me sick. So
that's fair.
Any other questions? Anything else?
I have a quick one, actually.
What's up? What's good?
First off, I'm sorry if I'm like talking straight. I'm like kind of nervous, but
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm an artist, and I kind of have this thing I like to call it like the stupid fucking voice, which is like I will want to create something, but then like the stupid fucking voice will hold me back, and I don't know exactly how to get past that. I was wondering if you had any like tips to kind of, when you get in that mode, how to kind of break out of that art block.
I have maybe one thing that might be good-ish advice, and then I have all bad advice. Because like it really depends on why it's holding you back, like the reason that it's holding you back. If it's just like some confidence thing where it's like, oh, it'll be bad, so I shouldn't make it, you have to ignore that. If it's like, oh, I shouldn't make this because I'll get in trouble, you also have to, well, depends on what you want, but for the most part, like, I don't know, I don't know how many of you people remember this, but like, when details about Supermental came out, I was in trouble constantly, and it was for one reason. It's because Pent is trans. And I'm like,
I remember.
So Pent would be analyzed under like this hyper specific microscope. Everything, every detail about them was fucked up, and like the only thing you can do is plug your ears and run forward, because the alternative is, okay, I guess I'm just not having a trans character anymore. And that's the reason that like trans characters don't exist anywhere. And when they finally do, they're like one-dimensional, shallow representations of people that don't even exist. Like that is your two options. It's plug your ears and be like, fuck it, fine, I'm a piece of shit, I'm making them anyway. Or okay, they're straight now. Like, all
I
right.
gotta say that Pent is, I find, very, very good trans representation. I've always been a huge fan of how you.
That's very cool and all, but quite critically, they don't even exist yet.
No, yeah, of course.
Sure,
And like, and on top of that, but yeah, it was like everything that could ever be. It was like, oh, they transform into a monster, and then people would be like, oh, is he likening transitioning into transforming into a monster? It's like, yeah, obviously that's what I'm doing. that's the message I want to spread, is that trans people are
always
monsters.
The worst people every time, no
but
matter what.
every possible thing. And then like the whole gendering issue, which was like, again, it's like, it's not out yet. You don't know why I'm doing this.
Right.
It doesn't exist yet. So I get it. I get that you don't have the knowledge that I have, but you'll have to trust me. And it's like, why? You're not trans. And it's like, fair enough. What can I say to that? But I gotta keep going.
Yeah, that seems like a very tight rope to walk, just because you have like both sides wanting to kill you for very different reasons.
So yeah, you have to like do the stupid thing and close your fucking ears and like barrel through. And that's just, and by the way, that's just for strangers, right? Like, I have a bunch of people who when I write, I throw it by them. They're people whose opinions I respect, and they happen to be trans people as well. So like, I believe I have it pretty good as far as having my finger on the pulse of that world. So if they tell me like, oh, I don't know about that, then I go, all right, I might have to like change some things around the edges or whatever. But that's also someone who is A, a part of that world, and B, knows what my intentions are and is just trying to guide me into not making a critical mistake, as opposed to a stranger who just wants like something new to talk about. So I think this sort of got away from your question originally. It depends on why. If it's just a confidence thing, the fact of the matter is, if you don't make stuff that is bad, you're never going to make anything that's good. And it's as simple as that.
I'm sorry.
No, please.
I think for me personally, it was a mix between the two. Specifically with like my characters kind of mirroring the experiences that I've had. I don't know why, I kind of imagined just like making it and then randomly being pelted with like a bunch of rocks. But I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll say this. If you're getting pelted with a bunch of rocks, chances are you're making something good. I mean, you could also just be making something bad, and that's why you're being pelted. But it's not a 0% chance that you're making something good here that's getting people talking. Because like, I don't know, if you're not getting pelted, it probably means you're going with the flow. You're making something part of the status quo, and like, it doesn't mean you have to be an intentional contrarian, but like, if you have a real experience that is going to ruffle people the wrong way, like here, I'll give you another example, right? I made an episode a while ago. What the hell was it? It was like the Banana Boys, and it was making fun of like men's rights activists or whatever. And then at the end of the episode, it just reads a quote from The Amazing Atheist, who made fun of some woman for being raped. And it's like really gruesome. Like, what he says is super fucked up.
Right.
And then when that happened, I sort of asked some of my friends, like, should I do this? And everyone who was not raped or sexually assaulted said no. And all of my friends who were raped said yes. So it's like, some people will pelt stones at you because you make them uncomfortable. You know, most there's a lot of forms of pain that just make people uncomfortable. That are a comfort to people on the other side of that issue, I guess. I don't know if I'm saying this in a coherent way, but just what's that pretentious quote? Art is meant to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comforted. I don't know. It's some stupid shit like that. Just yeah. Don't.
There's one.
Yeah. What's up?
There's one thing I'd say. Just a good piece of advice I heard from a creative is just to do. Excuse me. Do what you like, or no, do it because you like it, not because you're good at it. Don't worry about being bad at all. Just do it because you like it, and then you'll naturally like get better. Kind of idea.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Oh, you know what? Here's the best answer I have for you, actually. I keep my Newgrounds up from 2005, my Newgrounds account, for this exact reason, for this exact kind of question. When you worry about making something bad and you're coming to me like I'm an authority on like making something good, go watch what I made. Because what I made on Newgrounds is worse than anything any one of you in this room can muster up. I promise you. My beginnings are as humble as they come. I was a sprite animator. I put "This is Sparta" jokes in my fucking sprite animation of Mario kicking Link in front of a train. That was me. So like, I had to make those.
Awesome.
That's
Before
badass. What are you talking
Get
about?
the Khonjin and Super Mental.
This is like what I have made before this is unspeakable. So I would say when you start hesitating, go watch my fucking 2005 era Flash movies. And you will know that whatever you make will not be 1/4 as bad as what I've made in my life. Just do it.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Okay, any other questions? Anything else?
One I have is I've just about Super Mental. I really like how you've gone and like you're still making it, but have like put out something that you've been working on like pretty much half your life, like since you were a teenager, right? Um, I guess I'm just want to ask like what are like some of the challenges you've had with that? Because I kind of have something like that going where it's been like 5 years and I can tell like this is going to be on the back burner of my creative life for a while. And so like what how's that been for you?
It's been like money and fear, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's those two. Money because like when you make a video every month, people are like, even if maybe they don't like it that much, they're like, well, at least I know that my money is getting me a video every month. And I feel like one time a long time ago, I was like, guys, give me some extra time. I'll make something super big. And they're like, sure. And then like all the money disappeared. And I was like, what the fuck? So, you know, Even working on it, I feel like something bad will happen, and then not working on it cause bad things to happen too.
Right.
So it's yeah, like I don't know. The whole thing with John is that he fucking hated my guts because he offered to animate an episode for free, and I turned him down.
Yeah.
Which, in fairness, I did turn down out of fear because I was like, I have someone who loves me and I love them, and like if I had to choose between making a super metal and living with them quietly, I would live with them quietly. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about this.
Do you ever feel like you waited too long to make it, and that like I don't know.
No.
That this
No.
bad stuff would have happened like either way, or it was just unforeseeable.
No, I don't feel like I waited too long. The good news is that like, I recorded so much voicing and stuff that like you know, a young man has voiced that character, no matter how long
Right.
I wait. If
Fair
tomorrow
enough.
my throat gets cut out,
That's a good
he's
idea.
got all the harsh stuff. So, no, I just feel like this. It's like I feel like working on Superman is like getting a dog. I feel like if I had a lot of money, I'd do that. I'd be more inclined to be like, yeah, the Ragnarok won't happen if I make Superman. I won't lose my whole life if I work
Right.
on this. And it's just weird, but I can't deny it's a lot of fear.
That's fair. That's an interesting answer. I wouldn't expect.
Well, yeah, I mean, I tried to convince myself for the last 3 years that I didn't want to do it. I was like,
Yeah.
kept trying to do that. I was like, nah, I'm over this. I don't have to make it. And then I kind of was like, I probably do. I think I
Yeah,
do.
I mean, that's like a healthy thing to do for sure, is like kill your dream babies or whatever, but like still, if it's that important to you, if you put that much time into it, I would. That's what I would do.
Nah.
But thank you.
Yeah, sure. All right, anything else? Anything to wrap this up? I'll take like 3 more and then I think I'm good. And then
I've
we'll
got
put
a
it in the
great
can.
question.
What's up?
My dad wants to be friends with you on Discord.
Dad?
Yeah, my dad. I remember
You'll have
he
to
came
pay the
onto the
troll toll.
stream. You what?
You'll have to pay the troll toll. You'll have to pay the price.
What price?
I only work with one
The
currency.
figures?
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah. Well, I'm on it, bud.
Ah ha 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 ha. I
That's my
believe.
only question. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Okay, 2 more. What's the final 2 questions of all life going to be?
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you see that your work like back to back to back, all the episodes of Khonjin are like about 2 hours long and more?
How do I feel about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'd go, damn, that's long.
Yeah, it's like the sum total of like however many years of 1 to 2 minute episodes.
Yeah, but that's how all art is. You spend like 7,000 years, and then it's like, look, 5 minutes of a guy walking. So,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. I guess I guess I'd want to ask that question to like Richard Williams or something. That fucking guy. Do you imagine like 40 years and get like one almost finished movie?
That's gravestone.
He's a freak. In a good way. But every time I see a checkerboard floor appear in one of his movies, I'm like, dude, I fucking get it. You're good at this. Just like give it a rest. All right. Last question. Last question of the night. This is it. Make it count.
Sorry I've talked so much.
No, you're fine. You're okay.
Okay.
Learn to forgive yourself, my friend. The world won't
I have a
forgive you. You
question.
have to forgive you. What is it?
What do you think of Sonic.exe?
Sonic.exe.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think of it.
All right. Thank you.
All right, awesome question. Okay, until next month, until next video, until next time.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you on the other side. Goodbye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Khonjin. Thank you.